We welcome you back to Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Currently, the Eagles have possession as we resume the action in quarter number 2. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it.
Jones hit and the ball's out. On one of those he's got it. And a tough turnover as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Okay. I think y'all should hear me better now.
Things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Okay, bro, I'm gonna get like 200.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fumble.
And he returns this to the 22. New England's offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter.
I'm playing Madden.
Turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down, Elliott. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well,
I'm not talking to anybody, Mom.
Here in week 1, of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I was watching Queso.
Bryce Behringer in punt formation for the Patriots.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
23 yards, the final tally.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Elliott now to add the extra point.
Frick.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Yes.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. What's the deal, y'all?
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready. Drill, 52. Hey, go beard. Claw, 10. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Able to slither by and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first.